Hello, my name is Omar Hassan and I'll be talking to you about The Weeknd. Be loyal to your own peace of mind. Abel Tesfaye. Today I'll be informing you about the legendary career of The Weeknd. Despite having such a tough childhood, his early tapes, which later on became his famous trilogy, the legendary After Hours era, including the rollout with the performances, and all the broken records all come together to solidify The Weeknd as one of the greatest stars to ever be in the industry. The amazing story can serve as a source of inspiration to all those who have dreams. The beginning of his career is crucial to the star he has become today. The journey to stardom traces back to his early days when he was still making music in the underground scene. At the heart of this journey lies the trilogy of mixtapes, House of Balloons, Thursday, and Echoes of Silence. Released between 2011 and 2012, these tapes were groundbreaking introductions to The Weeknd's dark atmosphere and dark lyrics as well. The underground scene gave The Weeknd a platform to experiment with his music without any limits or constraints by mainstream society. It allowed him to be himself, and there was no expectations that he had to follow, which allowed him to really create authentic, raw music. It was here that he honed his craft, pushing the boundaries of music and exploring different dark themes like love, lust, substance abuse, sex abuse, and even raw honesty with one's darker thoughts. The trilogy's production is characterized by very dark, eerie melodies and ethereal beats, captivating listeners and critics alike, which earned The Weeknd a devoted fan base in the underground community. In music blog Pitchfork article, The Weeknd's trilogy shows its age but it's never felt more influential, published on November 10th, 2017, Megan Garvey illustrates the essence of the music with his trilogy mixtapes. The trilogy of mixtapes, The Weeknd ushered in a new era of R&B, blending dark, moody atmospheres with haunting, honest lyrics, captivating listeners worldwide. Through word of mouth and social media buzz, The Weeknd's trilogy quickly gained traction, drawing attention from music makers and industry big shots. Despite maintaining a mysterious persona and even not showing his face to multiple performances without revealing who he was, The Weeknd's music spoke volumes and resonated with a lot of people who didn't really want to admit that they resonated with him, but in fact they did. Tracks like High for This and The Zone became anthems for the underground generation, cementing The Weeknd's status as a visionary artist which pushed the boundaries of modern R&B. Now, as The Weeknd's stardom continued to rise, so did his influence within the underground scene. His trilogy not only showcased his musical prowess but also laid the groundwork for a new wave of R&B artists. He embraced his vulnerability and embraced his experimentation. The Weeknd challenged conventional notions of genre and paved the way for a more diverse and authentic music landscape. Going on to the After Hours era, it marked a pivotal moment in The Weeknd's career. It kind of served as the seal on the envelope, which created him to be absolutely global. At the center of this was his After Hours album, which was a sonic journey through love, heartbreak, self-discovery, demons, fear, hatred, and every emotion that one feels late at night when they're all alone in their bed, hence the name After Hours. Released in 2020 amidst the COVID pandemic, the album struck a chord with audiences worldwide, resonating with its introspective lyrics and infectious melodies. Despite the challenges posed by the pandemic, The Weeknd was able to adapt and innovate, leveraging himself to connect with fans in new and innovative ways. The era was characterized by performances that blurred the lines between reality and fantasy, captivating them with their immersive visuals and somewhat electrifying energy. One of the standout moments of this era was The Weeknd Super Bowl halftime show in 2021. Widely hailed as a defining moment in his career and a defining moment in any artist's career, the performance showcased The Weeknd's unparalleled stage presence and artistry. From the choreography to the cinematic set design, every aspect of the show was meticulously crafted to create a visually stunning and musically electrifying experience. Entertainment magazine Billboard has an article by Lipschutz named The Weeknd's Super Bowl halftime performance, published on February 7th, 2021, perfectly describing the performance. The quote says, "The Weeknd's Super Bowl halftime show will be remembered as a defining moment for the artist as he delivered a visually stunning and musically electrifying performance that captivated millions of viewers worldwide. Beyond the Super Bowl, The Weeknd embarked on the After Hours Tour, a global spectacle that showcased the scale of his artistic vision. The tour's innovative design, with elaborate set pieces and state-of-the-art technology, gave audiences a portal into the Weeknd's dystopian world, where every song was a sensory experience. Now, this era wasn't just about music, it was about live entertainment, it was about feeling the experience. Throughout his career, The Weeknd was able to shatter multiple records, solidifying his status as a chart-topping powerhouse and cultural icon. From dominating the billboards to setting new standards for live performances, each record broken has propelled The Weeknd to greater heights. One of the most notable achievements of The Weeknd is the song Blinding Lights. Released as a single, Blinding Lights instantly became a global phenomenon, topping charts around the world and breaking records in the process. Not only did it spend multiple weeks on the top 100, but it also became the first song to ever spend the entire year in the top 10. In addition to its chart dominance, Blinding Lights also set records on streaming platforms like Spotify, where it amassed billions of streams worldwide. Its popularity on digital platforms further solidified The Weeknd's status as a powerhouse, with his music reaching audiences around the globe. Entertainment news blog Variety, Jim Oswald publishes The Weeknd's After Hours Tour break records on August 8, 2020, and praises the artist. The quote says, "The Weeknd's After Hours Tour broke records for the largest ever global live-streamed concert, showcasing the immense popularity and reach of his music." Beyond this single, the After Hours Tour also made history, breaking multiple records like the one for largest ever global live-streamed concert. In the midst of the pandemic, The Weeknd adapted to the challenges of live performance and used technology to his advantage. The tour's innovative approach not only showcased his ingenuity, but demonstrated how much fans are willing to do in order to listen to The Weeknd. Moreover, the performance at the halftime show in the Super Bowl in 2021 broke records for viewership as well, with millions of viewers tuning in to see the electrifying performance. By breaking records across multiple platforms and mediums, The Weeknd has not only solidified his status as a chart-topping artist, but also expanded his reach and influence on a global scale. Each record broken serves as a testament to his unparalleled talent and the universal appeal of his music. In conclusion, The Weeknd was able to use his early childhood and underground scene in order to create authentic, genuine, raw music appealing to masses underground. Also was able to use the After Hours era to unify audiences around the world, and also in the middle of this era he was able to break multiple records and really solidify himself as a national star, international star to be exact. The Weeknd is one of the greatest artists to ever step foot in the music industry and will ever be remembered as one of the greatest.